Need something?
Well met, friend. How can I help you?
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected. Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Buying and selling fine jewelry.
Alms. I said alms, you backbiter. Give a crippled worker a help.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave?
Guards should take you away.
I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. I believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, eagle rites, and so forth. I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back. Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find.
All they do is insult us.
Fresh food. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here. Recently. But the people I asked say no one enters or leaves. Wait, did you hear that? I think it came this way. That's it. Something's inside the house. Come on, we're getting to the bottom of this. Come out! We know you're here. There's another door. See if you can get it open. Stendar's mercy. This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
You first. Come on. Let's go. Get out of my head, Daedra.
You will kill or you will die.
I don't want to die. I can't die here. The Daedra has us. It's you or me.
Yes, your reward is waiting for you, mortal, further down. Yes, further into the bowels. So close, your prize is waiting. Did you think Molegbal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What do you see from that little cage? Speak! Yes, it's an altar. Men would come and sacrifice the wretched in my name. The weak would be punished by the strong. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrate the altar until you came. Fine. I offered you a reward. You'll get the freedom your kind enjoys so much. But Boethia's priest is imprisoned as well. But not by me. He is hurt, suffering. Save him. Let him perform his rites one more time. And when he does, I will be waiting for him.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Waylon, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Keep your eyes and ears open.
Can I help you? Warrens ain't for you. Trust. The Warrens isn't a place for your type. Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. Trust is hard to come by here. But all right. Uh-huh.
don't want to be. No one wants to. Don't know anyone here who doesn't have rattles or ataxia.
Need something? Uh-huh.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. You'll listen to this. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
You're just going to stand there and take it? Fight back! Drag that snow back to the ground! Come on!
Yeah!
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
I'm gonna crush you like a bug. Yeah! Yeah!
Who taught you to fight? Keep
You
those
won't
hands
get
up!
away from me. Lucky hit. Yeah!
You're just going to stand there and take it? Fight back!
I'll tear you to pieces.
Burn seconds on the big one!
God, no! Yeah!
Drag that snow back to the ground! Come on!
You good. Yeah! Do your worst.
You're just going to stand there and take it? Fight back!
You're good as dead.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
I'm gonna crush you like a bug.
You're just going to stand there and take it? Fight back! Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
You mangy piece of pit
Who taught
bait.
you to fight? Keep those hands up!
I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. He told me to make sure you didn't get in the way. That's all I know, I swear.
Trouble? Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
Don't mind the yelling. My parents are always going at each other.
Has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
What do you want? What are you staring at?
Yes?
This is the Silverblood Inn. Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth.
I'm afraid afraid the necklaces aren't selling well. Customers are not interested in medallions engraved with the symbols of other provinces.
Remember,
Used to be
ale
everyone
is
in
cheaper than
Markarth
blood
wore a
in
necklace showing
Markarth.
his home province.
Yes?
Melsweir, to
What do you
High
need?
Rock, to Hammerfell, and Cyrodiil.
We don't have travelers from
Oh,
elsewhere
did you need
in
something?
Hammerfell anymore, Endon. Only the natives in the Nord stay in
I'm
Markarth.
gonna be a silversmith one day, like my
As
mother.
they always have, along with those crazed Forsworn. They've driven off the color that used to make this city great.
I need to get back to the customers. We'll talk more of this when I come home tonight.
Another foul day at the smelter. I've been working with you for over 10 years. All you have to say is, Sometimes I think we deserve these miserable lives of ours.
Need something?
What do you want?
Need something?
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. We'll see. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
The Treasury House is really just for patrons of the Silverblood family. You don't belong here. I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons. It's an old family, very well respected throughout the Reach. The Silverbloods run nearly all the lands in this hold, as well as the local inn. And of course they own Sidna Mine, the finest prison and source of silver in Skyrim. I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. Go. Go right ahead then. Don't let me keep you. I have records I need to tend to.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right, here?
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. The Imperial agent? That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after me? This is my business. My city. You Empire lovers should learn to stay out of it. Now get out! What? By the gods, Betrid! That takes care of that. My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. Fine. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanak brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control. My prison, the source of half the silver in Skyrim, the most secure prison in Tamriel. No one escapes. I thought keeping Madanak down there would keep him under control. Madanak, the king in rags. While we were off fighting the elves in the Great War, Madanak was busy ruling over the Reach. Until Ulfric came and put them down. You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanak are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Sidna Mine for this. Now get out of my house!
I'm just... working in the Treasury House isn't so bad. I earn good money.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send her in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now what is it you want? Now what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. Because my king told me to. Madanak. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. My dear girl, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. He is the King in Rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. I'm sorry, but you're not leaving alive.
Stand still!
Going to put
I'll bury you!
I think you're bleeding. I won't go down so easily. No more! I yield!
We warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. We have a nice arrangement in this city, and we're not letting you get in the way. You have a problem with that? Take it up with Madanak. I'm sure the King in Rags and his Forsworn would love to meet you. Now you're coming with us. It's a life sentence in Sidna Mine for you. You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken. What are you in for, New Blood? Innocent. So was I, for the first one. The other murders were all me, though. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. If you're asking, That means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanak, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Madanak's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that. Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat down the troublemakers. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up, we don't get any. Bottles of moon sugar. Khajiit use it as a pick-me-up. Good way to pass the time. Prisoners smuggle the stuff in. Only currency we have down here. A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here. Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood. Until next time. How old is my daughter now, I wonder? In prison, you lose track of time.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. Fine. Go on in. But don't try anything in there. Madanak knows more than you think. Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging. Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running a good group of bandits up until then. But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers. All right then.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down. I'm a Forsworn. One of our raids went bad and I got captured. Would have been fine dying for the Reach with my kinsmen, but the Silverbloods want their ore mines, so they threw me in here. Year 7, I think. Surprised I haven't cut my own throat out by now, but something keeps me going. See you.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn. The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. It kinda keeps going like that. First it was 6 months, then a year, then 2 years. Now I'm in for life. Ah, you want protection? I can get you what you need. Maybe you could do something for me first. Duok has a bottle of skooma, finest distilled moon sugar. I'm shaking just thinking about it. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you. Until next time.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn. Guards say I murdered someone. I was just sleeping off some meat in my aunt's house. That didn't stop them from arresting me. I didn't even know who they said I killed. A couple of years. I wasn't a Forsworn when I came, but I joined up when I got in. Easier that way. All right, then.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. What do you want? I don't want to talk about it. Long enough. Till next time.
I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life.
Left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Your freedom? Yes. But even if you were to escape Sidna Mine, your name would still be stained with all that blood. You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nord stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up. What do you want? Of digging to do? My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? so you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Modinak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. Till next time.
How old is my daughter, I wonder? In prison, you lose track of time.
You're a slave, just like... Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. I don't need a shiv in the back while we break out. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good. I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Dhonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. Our struggle is our people's struggle.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn. All right then.
Until next time.
I'm just another Forsworn, sent to rot here in this mine.
You give me one more look, and I cut you open. That schooner's mine. Getting the shakes, huh? All right, take it. Old gods keep you. All right, then.
I got locked up one too many times. Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay? Uh-huh. I swear, if I ever get out of here, I'm giving up thieving. What? No! No, don't kill me! Please! What was that?
You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the Forsworn!
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. It's a little gift from the dwarves. Who knew they would end up helping our cause? We have to move. We'll talk more once we see the sky. Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
Madana, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar! Hey!
So Madana was behind those murders. Gods help us. Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. The Orland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
Welcome to War Maidens. We've got small weapons as well as big. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Good doing business with you. You look like maybe you need a new weapon. Something big, perhaps? And most of our weapons were crafted by the finest weapons and armor. Until next time.
Have you met my father? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Trapping a dragon in the...
It's not the wilds of Skyrim that I fear. What do you need?
By the gods, I don't even know what to say.
In all my years, I've never seen such...
What do you need, my friend?
It's so good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Yes?